Cool. So we have the first part of our model. We interpret with beliefs and concepts, but we're focusing again on beliefs. We interpret the external reality, which gives us our experienced reality. This gives us our actions, because this is our interface, and our actions then impact and influence reality. Every moment this is happening, and it's constantly cycling. Now there are actions that are simple, like sitting there doing nothing, that don't seem to be influencing reality. But I promise you, there have been times when someone has been sitting there not doing anything, and they have influenced your reality, right? And their non-action is influencing their own reality, whether they're being stubborn or absent-minded or whatnot. So let's break apart experienced reality to give us some access points into how we can change beliefs. First, thoughts. Our thoughts are a part of our experienced reality. That is, we can think, and just about only think, inside the box of our beliefs and concepts. We have a reality filtered by these beliefs and concepts, and when we think, we're thinking inside this box. It's hard to imagine that you're limited to thinking inside of a box, because you can imagine, and potentially you can imagine outside this box, but it takes effort. It's a muscle. We'll work on that muscle in week 2. But for the most part, your thoughts are trapped within this box. Then we have emotions. Emotions, again, are a part of our experienced reality. What we believe is going to give us our thoughts through the interpretation of the external reality. So if we believe something is bad and we see that thing, we're going to feel bad, or feel upset, or feel frustrated. If we believe that not going to the gym, when we had set up a time to go to the gym, means that we're incapable and don't have willpower, then when that happens, when we don't do it, we're going to interpret that with our belief and give us an emotion that's negative. Great. So emotions also play in a role of affecting actions. Emotion and motivation share a common Latin root in movere, which means to move. So we are moved in many ways by our emotions. And motivation is often very, very linked with emotions. We feel and then we act. So there are 3 ways that we influence our beliefs. And I'm first going to talk about them in a negative way. We have our thoughts, and we use our thoughts as evidence to further our beliefs. So if we don't go to the gym and our belief is that we don't have willpower, then most likely, well, 1, we're going to feel bad. 2, we're going to start having thoughts that are going to reference all the times in the past where we didn't go to the gym, all the times in the past where this one first missed workout leads us to not going to the gym again, right? And that makes our filter stronger, and it interprets unhelpfully reality in such a way that it's making things worse. We perceive in our experienced reality a more misguided version of reality, a more misguided version of ourselves, and we have corresponding thoughts and corresponding emotions, right? So our thoughts influence our beliefs. Our emotions are also used as evidence with beliefs. In the same example, if we miss a day, likely we're going to have a feeling, and the feeling will be something that's we've had before. We've had this feeling before of hopelessness or helplessness or whatever, and we use that feeling as evidence It triggers more thoughts, and it blinds us. If you've ever been stuck in an emotion, and I know you have, the world is so completely skewed. It's so different than it actually is. This is crap when we're stuck in an emotion, right? So that's the second access point. The third access point is our actions. And I don't have a cute colored arrow that points, but we use our actions as evidence for our beliefs as well. So we use a positive story this time. Let's say it's a year in now and you've gone to the gym 3 times a week for a year. It's going to be hard for the belief to exist that you don't have the capacity to have commitment, right? And so that belief will start to, well, it won't have any sort of way to validating itself. You can still reference with thoughts way back when that say you missed workouts, but now there's a line of evidence that says this is true. This is the way things are. So there you go. There's the 3 access points, and we'll be covering thoughts and the mastery of thinking in week 2. We'll cover emotions and the mastery of feeling in week 3. We'll cover actions and the mastering of motivation and acting, all in reference to mastering beliefs. Actions in week 5.